Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you've joined and decided to watch. So now that the full selection of Cook coins have come out, I thought we'd just have a look at the three coins in a little bit more detail and see which ones are our favourites. So just also bear with me, it's a new phone that I'm using today. First time I've recorded anything with it, so anything could happen. So let's have a look. So here we are. This is the one, or the very first, excuse me, of the three coins that was released to celebrate 250-year anniversary of when Captain Cook first set sail. Now, all of these have been designed by Gary Breeze, and the 2018 one that we've got here, this is featuring, we can just see here, the stern of HMS Bark Endeavour leaving Plymouth Harbour, and also you can just make out the ensign and UK flag are visible alongside Captain Cook's signature on there as well. So quite a nice coin, and I think quite poignant that it's actually him leaving the harbour, Plymouth Harbour, that marks the very first coin. With that being where he set sail from, I think we're just going to have to try and get this one in. No, I'm not going to manage it. We can just about get you in there. Sorry, the way the camera stand is set up, it just means that with it being in the bunk packing, the stand occasionally will get in its way. So I apologise about that. So there we go. That's the very first one for 2018. And I will just mention, quite interestingly, I just happened to be having a nose about on eBay yesterday, and this first coin in the set is going upwards of £40. So yeah, very good on you if you got that nice and early. Off second will be the 2019. We can just try and manoeuvre you about a little bit here. That should be a bit better. Now it's not going to stay at all, is it? Okay. So the 2019 we're on to now, and this featuring part of Captain Cook's ship again. We can just see that down there, and also features a celestial image of the transit of Venus, which proved to be a very important step in accurately measuring the size of the solar system, and it was also the initial reason that Captain Cook set out on this voyage in the first place. So again, it's quite nice that alongside everything else that Captain Cook is well known for, all of his discoveries, and I think he helped open so many other sort of avenues, that it was kind of nice that they've remembered what he actually set sail for in the first place. I think, he's sort of well known now as an explorer, but it's so much more than there. He was scientific discoveries. He went through many uncharted waters that at the time had never been discovered. Parts of the world in itself that had never been discovered before. you know, so it's actually really nice that they've remembered the very reason that he set sail in the first place. Well, that's my opinion anyway. If we can, we just pop this one open. I've just moved the camera, so it should be a bit easier to pick this one up. There we go, on the reverse side of that again. I mean, there's actually, you know, a ton of information throughout each of these packaging, and what I like really nicely is it's not all the same nonsense just repeated over and over again, which I find that, you know, really quite interesting. Certainly on this one, giving you lots and lots of detail, and what I really like about it is it's there is a little map on here that shows you the actual journey that he took, which I find that really, really nice. I'm going to ask you the question in a minute, so we'll wait and then we'll get to that. And then the third and final coin in the selection, obviously this year's 2020 coin that caused all of the confusion when it first came out, because it came out, I believe, in this little hole. So the Royal Mint, rather than recalling them all, just said to everybody, well, keep that and we'll send you a new one. I think people tried to say it was an error coin, which was not. There was actually nothing wrong with the coin, it was just the packaging. But yeah, this was the third and final one, and this one is featuring the bow of HMS Endeavour as he's approaching the east coastline of Australia. So I'd imagine this is probably some, excuse the pronunciation, I would imagine it's probably some Maori warriors along there, and obviously you've got the coastline all the way up here. So again, a really nice coin. Again, as I say, on all of these, you know, there's just an absolute wealth of information inside each of these packages. I'm not going to attempt to, but obviously anybody that know or that has got these know that you can open them out and actually put them all into the set. They all slot into their own little slots together. Who knows, I mean, I've got a couple of spare. I think I've got 1 and 2 spare. I've got the full set obviously, but I believe I've got coins 1 and 2 spare as well. So who knows, I might get the third one and then open them out, link them all together and maybe frame it or something like that. So that's been a bit of a closer look at the Captain Cook £2 coin, 3 coin series. So which is your favourite of the 3? It's a difficult one for me, because they've all got their own significant meaning, you know. With this one approaching the coast of Australia, and I think it's just a really, really nicely designed coin. The second coin, I think again I think it's quite startling coin, the design on it. I think it's an amazing design, and the actual reason that he set sail in the first place. So again, I really like that one. And then the first coin, leaving at Plymouth, which is where he set sail from. You know, again, it's a beautiful coin, beautiful design. I think if you really pushed me, and said out of the 3 you can only have the one. I think personally I would pick coin 2. The image of the transit of Venus. It's so difficult, you know, this is what I'm trying to ask you. You know, Cook is so famous for everything, but where would we be without mapping the size of the solar system? I mean, that in itself, 250 years ago, is really quite a phenomenal feat. I mean, as is, I think he's, excuse me, I think he sailed around the world twice, was it? 300 years ago. That in itself, 250 years ago. That in itself is quite a phenomenal feat. So yeah, I think for me I would pick coin 2. So let me know down below which coin you would pick out of the 3. Which is your favourite coin? And let me know. Leave a comment. Please do hit the thumbs up. It does mean a lot if you can do that. And it helps with YouTube algorithms and all that nonsense. So please, if you could do, leave a comment and hit the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. All that's left to say is please join myself and Lose Coins on Saturday morning. I'm going to get the time right now, 1 PM, where we'll just have a bit of fun and chat about some coins and showcase some new coins. I've just ordered quite a few today, so fingers crossed they'll turn up in time for Saturday. So yeah, do join us. We will be having some giveaways on there. I think we're still in the process of working a new game out, so it won't be Tat or Treasure, but there will be a new game coming shortly. So please do come and join us on Saturday between 11 and 1. And if you're not already, please hit the subscribe button, and until next time, take care, and I'll see you all again soon.